This episode is supported by Touchstone Home Products. To learn more about the electric fireplace that I'll be using in this project, visit touchstonehomeproducts.com. This is a double-sided cabinet that I'm building for Touchstone Home Products. On this side of the cabinet, I'll have an electric fireplace. On the other side of the cabinet will be an open bookcase, and on the sides of the cabinet are flat panels. I'm going to trim the flat panels out with cove molding, and I'll make the cove molding with a 3/8 cove bit in the router. I'll start with a 1x6x8 Sapele board and clamp it to the table. I'm adjusting the depth of the router to about half the distance of the final cut for the first pass. By making the molding with 2 passes, I decrease the risk of tear out and have a smoother finish to the molding profile. I've adjusted the fence and marked a line on the table saw insert. I like to use the offcut for the molding. I think it's just a lot safer than trying to push the thin molding through the saw. After the first pass, I'll turn off the saw and readjust the fence so the edge of the molding is at the pencil line. Now I can make the next cut. Well, that didn't take too long, and now I've got 16 feet of cove molding, which is a little more than what I need, but it's always better to have a little more than not enough. Now that I've got the cove molding made, I'll go ahead and trim out these panels. For small moldings, it's really helpful to use a sacrificial fence. This is a brand new fence I just made, and I'm about to make the first cut. To get started, I'll make an inside mitre cut on the molding. And then I'll hold the long point of the mitre against the face frame and mark a line for the next cut. You can see the molding is still a little heavy, so I'll mark another line where the molding needs to be trimmed. This is a great example of how a sacrificial fence can be very helpful. I'll line the mark on the molding up with the kerf in the sacrificial fence and trim the molding. To learn more about a sacrificial fence and how to make one, click on the link in the description to see the video. All right, well, I'm really happy with the way this project is turning out. It's kind of a longer project, and there's no way I could finish this project and do a good job on the project and the video in a week. So I'm doing some of these kind of standalone tip videos. I hope you enjoy them. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. And I should have this project finished next week, so I hope you'll tune in for that, and I'll see you then.